Hi, this is Paul from globaltradingsoftware.com, and this is a trading tutorial video using two of our indicators. We call the bundle Cradle to Grave. So we use the xBratAlgo for the signal that generates the buy order, in this case for copper on the 1 minute, and then we use the manager to manage the trade, and we don't second guess that manager. I'm going to talk through the whole trade right now. The reason why I've chose this HG trade is because in our free trade room on our YouTube channel, Monday to Thursday, somebody took this trade, but they got out a little bit too early because they got nervous and they didn't have the manager. So I just want to go through this and talk about the trade that at this moment in time would have probably made an extra $500 or so more than when that particular person took out the trade. So let's talk through this. First of all, this signal is from the xBratAlgo. So the xBratAlgo is my trading brain. It grades a trade from 3, 4, 5 or 6 star, 6 star being the highest probability move. And we can see here we have it on this candle. This is our signal candle, but when I look left, I've got a recent pivot I've got to get over. So the entry there at 43170 is the sensible entry. Once we're in this trade, we're using the manager, which is my trade management brain, to give you some help with the trade. So I'm going to explain that. So we're in the trade, we've got in, we've got the signal, we're in. Now you see the green candles. These are what we call accumulation candles. So they're higher than the previous candle's volume, but also the cyan dots on top are higher than average volume. So you can see here this move, this impulse move takes us in. We then start to crown, we come back again, we get a higher than average volume cyan candle. But so the cyan candle is a down candle, but the volume still isn't higher than that previous green candle. So that's why it's painted cyan and not red. And then we get another cyan candle down, but we get lower than average volume, and we're hitting that support zone, and then we bounce off it. And then you can see here we get the higher than average volume, we get green, grey, green, so these are upward candles. Then we get the sideways movement with the lower than average volume. Don't panic at this point, it's not going down. Then we get the higher than average volume, another impulse move. This time though we're dropping volume each candle, grey, grey, grey. Now then we're going sideways with this blue dots, lower than average volume. This is a simple pullback, but look at our cloud, it's wider and it's green. This is our bias cloud, it's automatic. We stay in the trade. We then start to build up some more momentum. All of this movement is lower than average volume. Then we break back out again, higher than average volume and an accumulation candle. The manager is keeping you in this trade. Green, green, each candle has higher than the previous candle's volume, and it's also higher than average volume. Then we get some grey candles, sideways a little bit with a lower than average volume, then higher than average volume again. And right now we're pulling back on lower than average volume, so we're not panicking. We've got two options here. We can go what we call more aggressive now. Now we're locking in a lot of profit, so we started off a day trading conservative. If we day trade moderate, you'll see the cloud changes slightly, it's a bit thinner. Or we could even go day trading aggressive now. We can see we're in the cloud, but the price action in the cloud doesn't really matter, it's the color change that's important. So if we're aggressive, if we changed our setting to aggressive now, even on this aggressive setting, the cloud hasn't changed to red at all yet. So we'd still be in this trade anyway, and also this behavior with the volume kept us in that trade as well. So right now we are sitting at around about 90 ticks. Okay, so we're 90 ticks times $12.50. So good chunk of change there. You know, this is $1,000 trade right now. All we've got to do is wait. These are red candles, so these are higher volume than the previous candles. They're called distribution candles, but they're not higher than average volume. If we get a red candle with higher than average volume, you see that one rejected, lower than average volume, and it's coming back up again. The cloud's still green, we're still moving, and this is what this is all about. And this special bundle is basically my trading brain. It gives you the signals and then it manages the trade. That's why it's called cradle to grave, from inception to completion. So we're getting high quality signals, whether you're day trading or swing trading or scalping, and you're getting a sophisticated trade management tool, which is really simplified, and you just keep the same rules. And in this description of this video, I'm going to put a link to the actual tutorial, the training video for this manager. A lot of people know about the xBrat. I'll also put some links in the bottom of this video for the xBratAlgo as well. But again, it's about getting good solid signals and then some really good trade management. And again, this is why we call it the manager. Listen to the manager. It's like listening to me. Okay, these are the rules I go. You just follow the 30-minute video for the tutorial and you learn the rules and you keep them. Right now, we're still trying to come down here, but it's lower than average volume. The cloud's still green right now. And you see this is advance. It's in the advance in the future by 4 candles. Okay, if this turns red, we look to get out and take our profits, and that's what we're looking for now. Does this turn red? Does this pullback continue enough with price action to actually turn this bias cloud red? I know we're on low volume right now, but remember we've changed the trade management to aggressive day trading. So if we've decided to do that, we're going to be aggressive with this trade management. We have to wait to see if this turns red. If it turns red and the candle closes when it's still red, so now we're turning red. Okay, now just if we zoom in here, the cloud has just turned red in advance, so we should be exiting our trade right now. This is telling us we've selected aggressive. We want to be aggressive with this. We need to get out, and that's our profit right there from this entry all the way here. So great trade, and a good example of how to use this. This is coming down further now. You see, we needed to get out when that did. You know, when that candle, see how that red candle's formed now, so that is higher than that previous volume. This cloud spotted it before. Okay, that's the time to get out. And let's just see how many ticks we took on that trade. That was a great trade, really. That candle closed, it closed there, so it's 90 ticks. Okay, that was a 90 tick trade on copper. Fantastic move. Decided to go aggressive. You can see now that red cloud is getting more and more, and we're starting to come down deeper. So again, it's about maximizing your profits in a consistent way. The manager, the whole bundle. If you've already got the xBratAlgo, get the manager. If you haven't got the xBratAlgo or the manager, get the bundles. I think buying them together is a 17% discount. But what it does is gives you that cradle to grave. That's why it's called cradle to grave bundle. Get the signal and it manages it until he takes the profit. So hopefully this helps understand a little bit more. I know this was on the 1 minute, but it's exactly the same for the 3 minute, the 5 minute, the 15 minute, the 60 minute, the hourly, the daily. It's exactly the same process. And watch the link in the video in the description below for the tutorial on the manager.